So, hi and welcome. I wanted to quickly say a few things about my new PB/World Record 2107 for Pokémon Snap Any %. It's a good PB for now, I'm really happy with it. Then I'm gonna say a few things about the run, I'm gonna commentate it, and also say a few things about speedrunning Snap in general. Might be helpful for new runners maybe watching this video, so let's go. Timing starts when you press A to confirm your name, and then there's button mashing in the beginning, hoping not to repeat Oak's dialogue, or Okido in this case. Got the Pidgeys on good frames. The first Pidgey I want to get on the second or third frame for max points, and Dodu as soon as he closes his legs. Pikachu was okay as well. And for Butterfree I got a really strange cycle. I don't really know why. I looked back really late. Maybe it was because of that. I knew I messed up, but got a good backup Butterfree, I guess. I wanted to reset because I knew this isn't gonna be a really good Butterfree, which means it's not gonna be a really good beach. But I knew with good Lapras RNG I can get these points back. Good Lapras RNG means a second Lapras in the background. Some bonus points. 6 seconds after the second Meowth grow or scream, it's more of a scream, we wanna look to the right and down. I instantly took the Lapras picture because it was looking, the front Lapras was looking to the left. Which means he's about to dive back in, because he also raised his head a bit. And yes, I'm talking quite a lot right now, but there's much to say, I guess, at this point. And the Meowth right here is worth much more than the first one. You can get up to 4,000 points, even if this picture doesn't seem too good to us. Professor Okido still likes it. We want to get Eevee to be facing us for the best pose. Yes, bad Butterfree, but we got it back with a good Lapras. Decent beach, I'm happy with this one. We're getting quite a lot of points, and we need points to be able to leave tunnel earlier. We have to leave tunnel right now to get the apples, which we need to unlock the next stage. We will see about that. So we need 2100 points, and I knew I can take a picture of Electrode rather early. This strat is called early apples. I knew at around this point it's gonna be worth 2100, and yes, we got really lucky. 2110 points, 10 points over 24,000, really close, but we need 24,000 for the apples. So we're in tunnel again now, proceeding apples. Right now we're looking a bit to the right and sniping Electabuzz, so we already moved a bit to the right on the track so we can dodge Electabuzz. Turn around, take a picture of him. Camera, I'm centering the camera a bit to the right, so the card is moving a bit to the right. We're at the very right of the track right now. So we can get a good Kakuna picture, means 3 Kakunas in 1 picture. So coming up next is Zubat. It's hard to get this frame, it's 3 or 4 frame window of Zubat, but it's quite hard to get a good Zubat. Yes, looking to the ceiling or to the sky is apparently a big deal in this game. It saves many seconds of lag. And here also something quite interesting. Magikarp was in a bad angle when it jumped out of the water, so I had to take him right when he's about to dive back in, which is worth more points. And this is something new we're doing. I recently discovered this thread and optimized it by testing out stuff. We're taking Diglett at 1 cycle earlier than we used to get it. So we're sacrificing a few points on the Diglett picture, but in exchange we're getting a double duck trio. And this is around 800 points, worth more than what we used to do. So coming up is one of the hardest parts of the run. We want to have magnitude to have not reached the apple, but facing us. It's rather hard, but we want to have magneton to have reached the apple for max pose score. At Okido's rating, I failed to snipe electrode early right here. Could have been like a second faster maybe. Toast is a god at sniping electrode early, but at least we got many points on magneton right now. So decent tunnel overall. Yes, that's decent, that's okay, that's really good, that's okay, that's good, that's good, that's okay, that's okay, and this is really good. So 56,000 points is a really good amount of points. It allows us to leave Volcano much earlier. I'm gonna explain this soon. So this is some precise apple shot to make these two Rapidash stop at a certain point. I want to get 4,800 points on this picture. Failed to trigger Vulpix at this point. If you're too near to Vulpix, it's gonna run away, but you want to still have it dance around the apple, so yes, you want to take it as late as possible for max size points, which is really hard because as soon as you're too near, it's running away. So we're waiting until the smoke of the volcano is gone. I'm looking down to see the pattern of Magmar and Charmander. I knew this is good RNG, even better because Charmander walked a bit to the left. Lured him a bit nearer with the first apple throw. Really good volcano movement wise. Could have thrown this apple a bit earlier, but whatever. So I took the Moltres picture a bit too early. Thanks God I realized this and took another picture. So depending on how many points we have, we can leave this level this early with Moltres spawning. But if we don't have enough points, we have to wait around 6 seconds until Moltres has his big pose, which is worth many points. So 75,000 points is a hell lot. That's ridiculously high amount of points, so we can leave this stage really early. Taking a picture of Poliwag, which is hiding in the bushes right there. We need 725,000 points at this point, I'm sorry. 72,500 points, okay, now I got it. 72,500 points to unlock the Pesto Ball, which we use to leave this level to unlock the next level, the cave. I sniped the two Bulbasaurs really well, but here I'm doing something bad. The apple throws were really bad. I don't get many bonus points. With the second Bulbasaur, that was really unfortunate, losing many points there. Okay, so we're luring Slowpoke to this fishing spot. And as soon as he's been fishing for a while, like 1 second, I'm throwing an apple there for Slowbro, which will spawn right now. And yes, again, more points for Pose when he reached the apple. Sniped Psyduck really well, but had some really bad RNG, no Psyduck spawning, and when it spawned it had a really bad pose, the worst of 3 patterns, and again, really unfortunate. Could have gotten 1000 more points on this Psyduck. Sniped Metapod and went for another Psyduck picture, but we still got unlucky. Had to look to the right. So now Cloyster's appearance is RNG based. First one didn't spawn. Okay. Second one again, really unfortunate. The third one is, at least we got the Cloyster, but the third one loses a few seconds. So this is the biggest weakness of the run, I guess. But at least we got a Cloyster. And Porygon, I found out that when he's transformed with a second Pestoball, and when it has reached the apple, you can get up to 4800 points for it. Yes, had to take a bad Psyduck, a small menu mistake. Yes, again, Cloyster is one of these Pokemon that's worth more when facing us. We didn't get the full Pose points, but at least we got a cool Cloyster. At 105,700 points is a really high amount. I knew this could be a 0 picture valley. I'm gonna explain that soon. So, by the way, what I'm doing with the camera is I'm locking it at certain spots to maintain the speed and direction I'm moving. Like, I'm only storing, it's hard to explain, the horizontal velocity and the speed. Yes, whatever, it's hard to explain. You have to get a feel for it. First Grimer picture was to make this Grimer spawn. Sniped 1 Ditto, which is unfortunate. Again, bad RNG for Muck. And the bad Ditto at this point, I was unsure if we still get the 0 picture valley, because the Ditto was so bad. So my visual clue for this one is I'm gonna look up at this edge on the ground here, and yes, throwing an apple at Jigglypuff is worth a few more points. We are not doing that for a long time now. Sniping Weepinbell. Oh yes, I obviously got the bad Jigglypuff picture, but whatever. Weepinbell, you should take a picture as soon as he's coming out of the water. Should be like 4000 points, a bit less. But really don't wait for him to be on the top or anything. I was really unsure. I knew it's gonna be close to 130,000 points, but good Grimer, good Muck, decent Ditto, could have gotten 500 more points on Jigglypuff. Rest was good overall. 130,500 means 0 picture valley. We already have enough points for the Pokeflute, so basically in the early game you're getting many points to be able to leave the stages early, because if you don't have enough points after Volcano, you have to get better Poliwag picture or wait for Bulbasaur before you can leave the level for Pestoballs. So in the early game we're getting points to leave stages earlier, which saves a lot of time. And in the late game we're only collecting points in River and Cave to have as many points as possible entering Valley. Now I have 130,000, I only have to take a picture of the sign and no Pokemon picture, which is called a 0 picture valley. And yes, if I had like 126,000 points at this point, for example, I would have had to take a Dragonite picture, which is worth 4,500 points. A faster way, 2,000 points is the last Squirtle at the very end when it's stretching his head out of his shell or whatever it's called. Yes, that's 2,000. Dragonite should be 4,500. You can also get a Gyarados for 4,500. When spitting water, it's the best pose for Gyarados. You can take Sandslash. It's easy to get more than 4,000 points on Sandslash. When you're spawning him, he's jumping out, landing, and he has his arm like in front of him. You can get up to 4,800 points actually. It's pretty hard, but you can easily get more than 4,000 points if you got the timing down for the pose. Yes, that's a good way if you have... It's a good way to handle the valley if you have like 118,000 points, for example. After Cave you just take Dragonite, Gyarados and Sandslash. Only 3 picture valley. So now, Mankey Bowl. And Mankey Snipe, my setup is rather slow. It's very similar to Quo's setup. I'm lucky I got it right here. I played without sound, so I didn't really know if I got it at this point. CC's and Toast's setup is faster, but more difficult, I guess. I never practiced it before, and I don't plan to. Mashing through the text rather slowly, whatever. So only the sign. We're unlocking Dash Engine now. And as soon as we leave another stage, we're getting the Poké Flute. Because we already have 130,000 points. Yes, one picture in the valley is a few seconds, and if you don't have to take any picture in valley, it's cool because you're not losing any time at all. So my visual clue for this sign is, it's hard to get it my way. I'm just looking there and taking the picture as early as possible, leaving it again. And now we're getting the Poké Flute, which we need for the next stage, River. I actually handled River sign a bit bad, I guess. I didn't manage to make Wildbloom spawn or wake up early enough, but whatever. Here, it's waking up quite late, I guess. Looking to the right to reduce the lag. His smoke or fog or whatever it is causes quite a bit of lag. So this was good. Coming up is a ridiculously hard strat that Quo showed me. I'm so happy I got it. Boosting and throwing the Burster Ball into the volcano. It's ridiculously hard for me. I really can't get it consistently, but I'm glad I got the first Burster throw right now. Didn't have to wait for another one. Props to Quo. Here I'm dodging these two guys rather bad, sadly. Had to throw an apple at Electabuzz, so right now I want to throw an apple immediately after the door opens, so Pikachu starts running as early as possible, so I can play the Poké Flute as early as possible, so Pikachu triggers Zapdos to spawn as early as possible. Messed up the first apple throw, lost a bit of time there because I had to play the Poké Flute a bit later than usual. but I'm glad I still triggered the sign. There we go. Lost a bit time on the menu there, but was overall a good split. Last sign in beach, easiest one. Just looking to the left to reduce lag. Aim there and leave. Okay, so we're on really good pace right now. Is it sub 20? Yes, it is sub 20 signs, which is really good. At this point I knew it could be world record with a decent Mew fight, but watch this amazing Mew fight which made me get a rather huge world record. 5 seconds is a lot in Pokémon Snap. Predicted Mew really well here on the second throw. First one was an early hit. Predicted him rather well here again, so yes, I got really lucky with the Mew pattern. I'm really happy with it. There we go. RNG, whether it spawns left or right. Got it right, but a centered picture, that's like 4 frames on the rating here if you get it centered instead of uncentered, but I didn't care at this point because I'm the first person to get sub 2110, so really good run. It's a 2107.97. I counted the frames and I'm really glad I subbed 2108. It shows 29 because it was on the 29th frame of 2107, which is, as said, 2107.96667. Yes, it was a really good run. I don't think I can improve this easily. At this point, 3rd Cloister is really unlucky, but I'm happy with this time right now. And I think I'm gonna submit it to ESA. Hopefully we'll get accepted, and thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. Remember that the Snap community is a cool community, people are really helpful, so don't hesitate to ask questions to Quo, who maybe knows more about the game than me, or also CC or whatever. Just ask other Snap runners, they will always help you. And yes, I hope you enjoyed, thanks for watching, and see you maybe at my stream, hopefully. Thanks for watching.